In this course, we will be introducing what changes when we start to work with age-rated premiums instead of composite-rated premiums. So now that you have a better understanding of how to work with composite-rated premiums, better understanding of those key concepts, plan groups containing plan designs, premium share and funding being a part of those plan designs, now we can talk about what changes when we add the complexity of premiums that are based on ages instead of a set composite premium. So if we think about community rating, which we're going to refer to as age rating, there are different approaches that are used by the carriers just in how they deliver those age-rated premiums. The two main ways we see carriers deliver quotes and renewals that are age-rated are either using unique premiums, where we literally have rate tables based on ages, in some cases gender, in some cases smoker, non-smoker, which really results in each individual employee having a unique premium. The other way we've seen carriers adapt to help make it easier to implement age-rated premiums is by using what we'll call a composite equivalent, where in addition to those age-based premiums, they're calculating, based on specific counts, what a composite premium structure would look like to cover that premium. So composite equivalents really take the age-rated feel out of things, but it's important to understand that there's still age rating happening behind it. So even though we're calculating a single and a family premium when we calculate composite equivalents, those are based on specific counts. And once we lock in those composite equivalents, we're using those for the rest of the year, even though the actual premiums are going to continue to change based on the ages of the employees. So while composite equivalents make it easier to work with contributions and work from a composite perspective, there's still the underlying age-rated premiums that we always have to be aware of. Now, we're going to learn today that in Dynamis, we're going to work with really what's a hybrid of those two approaches. And what you're going to see is that we actually work with age-rated premiums that have that unique member level rating behind the scenes. But in the dashboard, we are going to average those by enrollment type. So we're gaining that advantage of being able to make decisions at a high level without having to look at all the detail of each individual employee. And it lets us work and make decisions and comparisons in that easier composite rated environment. But the key is that when we need to get to that member level, when we're doing premium share based on those unique individual premiums, and we need to get insight into what that means at the employee level, we're going to be able to do that, but still maintain that composite look and feel. And that's really the key, is that now in addition to deciding plans, employers really have to decide on a contribution methodology. Are they going to apply a percentage across the board, so that people will have different contributions based on their age and number of dependents? Or are they going to maintain a composite type feel where they'll use composite equivalents so that all singles are paying the same amount and all families are paying the same amount? So by being able to work with age-rated premiums in the dashboard, we're going to be able to help guide not just decisions on what plans we want to work with, but really decide what that methodology is we're going to be doing when it's time to set that premium share. So as you progress through this course, we're going to introduce you to what changes from a workflow perspective. There's an added layer of complexity now that we just aren't typing in the composite premiums. And we're going to walk through some key terminology, introduce you to the concepts that you'll need to really become efficient at being able to get those age-rated premiums loaded into Dynamis. So along with introducing you to the steps in that workflow, introducing you to those key terms and concepts that you'll need to know before we dive into your actual groups, we'll also introduce you to what it's going to look and feel like to work with age-rated premiums in the dashboard, to get an understanding of how being able to average those individual premiums by enrollment type really allow us to be able to simplify those renewal decisions with employers.